Coming right up, the Spurs taking on the Grizzlies. For the Spurs, it's a battle between teams with championship DNA. They will have the home crowd behind them in what is sure to be a clash of titans. Grizzlies, Spurs, the NBA on 2K Sports. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Jalen Brunson.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. The front court is Wells and Jackson. Jalen Brunson out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Clark in at the 5. And for the Spurs, they've got Paul George, Ja Morant, he's out there with Green. And it's Chet Holmgren. And it's Wembanyama in at the power forward position. And it's the Spurs to start out. Two great rebounding teams in this one, Stan. It may come down to grit and determination.
Yeah, Kevin, we're going to see some aggressive putbacks, battles for loose balls. It's going to become a test of strength, positioning, and just all-out hustle.
Shot clock at 3. Off target from three-point range. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Darko Rajakovic. He's focused on Jaren Jackson Jr. tonight, always a big problem for opponents. Coach told me Triple J does the two things we all want, hit threes and block shots. He's won a Defensive Player of the Year, so we're talking about one of the toughest guys to game plan for because he's really good at both ends. Guys, back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. And here is Green. After Jalen Brunson getting his shot to go from deep. Wembanyama outside. Outside, Green. Over Brunson. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Wembanyama. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Wembanyama's got 5.
The long strides of Wembanyama covering a lot of ground there.
You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Green taking his time here. Wembanyama high post. And that one, good. He has 7.
Well, he's not the thickest guy, but Wembanyama can bully his way inside when he needs to.
On the wing, Jackson. Brunson against George. Brunson up top. What a tremendous game he played against Cleveland.
Quick off the floor and powerful Clark loves to attack that rim.
Green against Brunson. Green kicks to Morant. Wembanyama sets a screen for Morant. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Clark dishes to Jackson. Here's Brunson. There's the drive, and the layup falls. Brunson's got 5.
Can't overplay Brunson to shoot. He will go right past you.
Outside, Green. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Jackson. Over Wembanyama. Jackson misses. Spurs leading by 4. The 3 from George. Drills it from outside.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isola. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Disper's checked in for Jalen Wells. A brief moment here to recognize a player that's really been getting it done. He's earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
And here are the Grizzlies now. They trail by 7. Clarkson passes to Clark, and Clark slams it in.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Brunson against Green. Morant outside. Wants to get it to Holmgren and does. Not going to go that time.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Spurs leading by 3. And George kicks to Green. Holmgren finds Green. Back to George. A 3 from Wembanyama. No good, and he's 3 of 6 from the floor. Here's Clarkson. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And that pull-up is one of Clarkson's go-to moves. And you can see why. He's put a lot of work into it.
Here's Green. Takes it inside. Scoring his third straight basket in 3 tries.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Runs in the pass to Jackson. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. And here's Brunson outside. Rebounded by the Spurs. Win after win, these guys now have 9 straight.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Some big news coming in from around the NBA. We welcome in our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's on the phone with the latest story. Shams.
Thanks, Kevin. Even though still early in the season, the Spurs front office is getting things done. They're plugging in Paul George to this franchise, and with that, an enormous degree of versatility. With the ability to exploit advantages at 3 positions on the floor, this team just became a lot more dangerous. And George is an enforcer who also has increased his three-point shooting in the latter half of his career. He's going to be a good option when this team needs a bucket, and he can really help you win.
Thanks again, Shams, as always.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Well, it's still early in the season, Greg, but we're getting an idea about which direction. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for Memphis. 6-point game. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. They've got Holmgren. Also Bryant out there. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Green. So that's who San Antonio starts the second round. Now here's Green. Last game with 30 points. Holmgren finds Green. Shot clock at 6.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
The Grizzlies trail by 3 to the inside. Here's Jerome. Great D that time from Green.
Oh, more good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Green. Edey with the rebound.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach. Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim. Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Clarkson outside for the 3, and Holmgren pulls it down.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it.
Here's Clarkson, and the shot goes in.
Well, this is Clarkson's role. He looks to score in a multitude of ways.
Here's Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Memphis. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejection.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Jerome against Bryant. Edey with a screen on Bryant. And the dunk by Edey.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Jerome against Green. To the wing right side. A 3 from Wembanyama. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 3 assists now in this one. Jerome deciding where to go with it. Clarkson outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
The Spurs shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Wells comes in for Kispert. free throws, good from Green.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, John Morant able to fly with the best, but he said, sometimes I get knocked out of the air and hit the floor. After the game, you may feel that, so I just pick and choose, man. Hey, 2 points is 2 points. I get it done. That's all that matters. Back to you, Kevin.
He can still get up. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks.
Well, his range is truly exceptional. Wembanyama seeks it from well behind the arc.
Here's Jackson. Lays it up and banks it in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside Bryant. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Jackson. And there's Wembanyama on the assist by Bryant. Wembanyama's got 8 points here in this quarter. Here's Wells, guarded by Green. Here's Jerome. It's rebounded by Bryant. Spurs leading by 9. Green drives in.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Grizzlies. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Memphis making a change here. Brunson's checked in. And how about we check the numbers for him?
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Jackson finds Wells. Now here's Brunson. He's got 9. Clock at 6. Morant with some nice D.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Well, the threat of jaw scoring really opens up the opportunity for assists.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Now here's Brunson. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Outside Jackson. Pass to Clarkson. The Grizzlies with another miss.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Green kicks to Bryant. Clarkson against Green. Here's Landale. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. So it'll be Jaren Jackson shooting. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. What a unique skill set Jaren Jackson Jr. coach brings to the floor.
No question, Kevin. He's a two-way player, a defensive player of the year who also has proven he can be a primary scorer, and he can score it from the three-point line, or he can put it on the floor and go to the basket. Plus, he's got a post game. This is one of the most versatile players in the league.
Now here's Morant. Nothing on the board.
A nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Johnson with it. Pass to Edey. And here is Wells. And here's Kispert from the arc. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Now here's Green. 15 points in the game. And it's Memphis on the break. Wells wide open. And the Grizzlies another 3.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Green. Lets the 3 fly. Wells grabs the miss. The Grizzlies trail by 6. There's 1:47 left here in the second. To the paint. Here's Edey, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Green. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 2.5 points a game. Pass to Wembanyama. Stolen by Jackson. And Brunson has it in the corner. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And he's got the confidence.
Timeout.
Brunson playing out of his mind.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Grizzlies with some changes. Brandon Clark comes in for Zach Edey. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Kispert.
Brandon Clark. Jordan Clarkson.
San Antonio's gone 5 of 9 when they put up a 3-point shot tonight. Morant outside. Back to Green. Takes the 3. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Green's got 18 points in the game.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Here's Brunson. A rebound by the Spurs. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
And as you would expect, they came out on top in last season's series against this club, but no reason to expect anything different this time around.
Well, possibly. Every year brings something new. This first meeting should tell us a lot.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Now, here's Clark. His last outing, he had 8 points. He stopped the run. 6 on the shot clock. Green with the block.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
It doesn't go for him. From deep 3-point territory. And so it's San Antonio holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Hey everybody, first off, let's take a gander at what's been happening on the trading block.
It's a huge get for this team. He can distribute the ball, and he can score when he's needed. And he steps up, Shaq, in those big moments. Brunson has made himself into a star.
Yeah, that last.
And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Losing the rebounding battle, it's easy to lose control of the game. Fortunately for them, they have another.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Here's Brunson. Starting the second half, here's Tomas Isilow's foul. The front court is Wells and Jackson. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Clark in at the 5. Holmgren with a screen on Brunson. It's deflected. Green against Brunson. Green passes to Morant. 5 on the clock. Here's Holmgren. The Grizzlies pull it in. Wells has got his 4th rebound in this one. Jackson a screen on George. Wells the bounce pass. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Yeah, Jackson's ability to both dive to the rim as well as pop out for a jump shot makes him an excellent partner in the pick and roll.
Green dishes to Holmgren. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 4th assist in this one. Stan, teams track different officiating crews, don't they, and how they tend to call the game.
Yeah, they do, Kevin, and there are some organizations who do it more than others. I'm not a fan of it myself because I think it puts your players' focus on the officials and takes away from focusing on what they're supposed to be doing on the court. So I'm not a big fan of it. One of the most explosive players to have ever entered this league. Morant shows out every night.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Morant. Right around a minute and a half played here in the 3rd quarter. Brunson against Green. Brunson the pass to Jackson. And the rejection by Holmgren. Morant with it. Brunson picks him up. And Benyama outside. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. The finish, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Well, quick reaction by Jackson Jr. He sees what's happening and gets out in transition to support the play.
Now, here's Wells. Defended by Wembanyama. The sweet lefty stroke of Jalen Brunson.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Back to you.
Thank you, Allen. Pass to Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you say? You give Morant about an 11 there?
And so the timeout here called by Tomas Isilov. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. A different look now for San Antonio. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Wembanyama. And it's for 46 seconds left in the third quarter. No good on the quick three. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Pass to Clarkson. Goes back up. No good that time. Great D that time from Green.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. George is checked in for San Antonio. Wells, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. On offense, here are the Spurs. They're on a 19-7 run. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. From deep, Green, Edey with the rebound. Edey's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Kispert finds Wells. And a miss there on the triple. Outside, Green. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
And so it's San Antonio taking a 19-point lead into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Chet Holmgren. Paul George is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Green. That's the San Antonio 5. There's Green with the 3. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Green's got 30 points.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Lets it go from deep. Green with the block. Driving in, and Green slams it in.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
George against Jerome. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Look, that's an opportunity you don't pass up.
Spurs leading by 22. Wembanyama passes to Green. And a quick look now at how the Memphis Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Friday, they'll be taking on Luka Doncic and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs. First one falls for him. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but GA, much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league. This is what Paul George does. He looks for any opening on the floor to create opportunities for his team.
Jackson setting the pick here for Jerome. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Green. It's sent back by Edey.
Well, at the rim, Edey's the guy you have to get past. No chance there.
And again, Memphis no good.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting.
A three-pointer's right on target.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And there's the drive. For 3, Kispert. A rebound by the Spurs.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Green. George trying to break free. That one, no good. For Memphis, they've gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the 4th quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Kispert, wide open, he fires. It's good, the assist this time from Jackson.
Well, don't count on Jackson Jr. for big assist numbers, but he'll make smart passes.
San Antonio calls timeout. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And the Grizzlies also with the sub.
Substitution on the court.
Now Clarkson. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Paul, what a great team effort defensively. What were the points of emphasis?
You know, we do a great job of helping one another and being in gaps. And, you know, if we're going to get beat, it's going to have to be, you know, beaten by contested shots and the ball being swung. You know, so that's what we have to do. We have to sit down, guard guys, and, you know, make them play on the offensive end as a team.
Defense certainly has to be a full team effort, and it paid off tonight. Thanks, Paul.
Terrific, Allie.